These are two iPhone boxes. If I don't tell you which one is real, you might not be able to tell the difference. The one on the right is a counterfeit packaging box from Huiqiangbai. You can see that the parameters for the front, side, and back are exactly the same. We open the box, and the layout inside is exactly the same. Take out your phone and put it aside. The following accessories are the same as Apple's eco-friendly accessories. It only came with a USB-C cable, a SIM ejector tool, and some paperwork. What's the only difference? After peeling off the film, the knockoff iPhone is much more conscientious than the genuine one. Look closely. This thing comes with a tempered glass screen protector by default. And then move on. Let's take a look at this replica iPhone 17 Pro Max. Whether it's the styling, color, or body material, I believe most of you won't be able to spot any flaws at first glance. So we put the actual phone aside, and now you can see it, right? Zero's color scheme is problematic. It's a bit darker than the actual phone color, and the paint is uneven in some places. Then we zoom in to see the details. Observe carefully, and first, the gap in the glass on the back is very large. Second, the transition on the edges is very different from a real phone. Third, the antenna position around the lens port is different. Fourth, the SIM card slot on the left side of the fuselage is slightly higher. Say, there's also a D5, the one at the very front. Because it uses a cheap LCD screen, the chin is large and unavoidable. Honestly, except for my chin. Also, if you use the default wallpaper, the front still looks a thing I want to show you all, and that's the side camera button. It's not uncommon to use this button to open the camera, right? And if I told you this button could also be used for swiping and zooming, how could you imagine that a knockoff phone would have touch functionality on its buttons? Perhaps those who saw my preview video from a few days ago know that it opens up like a biting Android robot. This can be modified. The default startup screen shows the Apple logo. Let me first show you just how detailed this thing is. Didn't iOS 26 use a liquid glass effect? I said before, give Huiqiangbai some time, and they'll make this. It's ready. Look closely, there's a folder on the left. I slide slowly. See the liquid glass effect? I changed the wallpaper, you can see. Although the effect isn't as good as the original, at least it's real. However, the deed is done, but not thoroughly. For example, the app resource library on the right should have blurred wallpapers, and these folders should have a liquid glass effect, but unfortunately, it wasn't implemented. So this is what the iOS 26 notification bar looks like, but on the lineup it becomes like this. It has some effect, but not much. Most of the settings options have been restored, but the extent of the restoration is limited. Many places are completely unusable now. For example, if I click on an accessibility feature, the magnifier, display, and text size here are completely unclickable. They're just decorative, with no practical function. After we enter Face ID and password here, it simply cannot be enabled when unlocking. I can only enter my password to open the App Store. Oh, Tencent App Store. There are many more things like this. For example, you can't customize the wallpaper. Turning Siri on or off makes no difference. This is all a trick. It just mimics the interface. It's very detailed and precise, but it's like marrying a eunuch as a husband. Useless. In terms of configuration, the capacity has been changed to 512. Isn't this Android modified to look like iOS? Then roll your eyes. The resolution is 720 x 1560. The Android version is quite old. This is Android 7. The processor uses the NT67553, not the NT6735. CA is slightly better than NT6735, but it's also old. This is a product from 10 years ago. The memory combination is only 216 gigabytes. Didn't the system get changed to 512G? How did it change? As a knockoff phone, it's normal for it to come with modified software. You can change the boot animation here. White Apple, Black Apple, Android. The color of the device you saw a few days ago can also be changed. All three colors are from the latest iPhone 17 Pro series. I won't mention the RAM and hard drive. You can choose the quantity you want. Then you can also switch to the Android interface. After switching, it went back to the original Android 7. Honor of Kings? I did download Honor of Kings, but it's just a light version. Because there isn't enough space, I can only play in power saving mode, but it's still laggy. Can't even open the training camp, and the frame rate is unstable. It's a shame the Wi-Fi quality is so bad, I can't even play voice games. According to the options in the editor just now, this thing can be switched to the English version. After I took it apart, I found it only had one Wi-Fi and GPS antenna. The entire back cover is made of aluminum alloy. You said it's hard to get a good signal.